Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So UCF's offense will get the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Nixon. At the 40, there he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Knights have enough for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking to fire. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Wade. And they're able to make the tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers.
Touchdown, UCF! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma State's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To pass. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. First down, 10 yards to go. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Wide open spaces. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Knights are in the red zone. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown Knights! Fitted in the window for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He's going to take off. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run to the right. He's in open space downfield. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Brown will throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play?
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
The Knights will punt it away on fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going. Expecting throw, that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Takes a handoff. It's Brock. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Got a man, it's Brock.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation. You're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. He's inside the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, UCF! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Grab behind the line, it's 4. And the Cowboys are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Snagged in the middle, it's Brock.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Finding an escape route. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Cowboys will punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down if I...
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. Running to the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Cowboys in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Looking to pass. It's Flores. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll try the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field. Unsuccessful.
He's got it. First down and more.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking to scramble. Puts it out on the screen. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Floating away. Touchdown, Knights! And the pummeling has started. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Brings up second down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the Cowboys will move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Brock. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Flores. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quick handoff. The kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Knights will line up to punt it away. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Dropping back, it's Flores. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fitzpatrick. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. And the Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Wants to throw. It's Flores. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Third and inches, I'm thinking run defensively. I'm bringing people up. I'm being aggressive, and they choose to pass the football, kind of catch them off guard, but all those bodies near the line of scrimmage get to the QB and get the sack.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Nixon. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy at...
He's loose. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Freeman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The inside handoff. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Looking deep down the right side. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football.